Good morning, grade 3s and 4s. So today we're going to just continue the ideas. Some of you might feel like you already really understand this, but just in case you don't, I really would like you to watch this video, okay? It's a little more complicated today than it was yesterday when the math you did. All right, so here's some continuation. So again, as always, we're going down. So 2 minus 7 is not possible. I'm going to cross out the 8. And I'm going to write a 7. Remember, always do that writing. That's super important, okay? And then I'm going to make the 2 into a 12. Cross out, write the smaller number, 1 smaller. This isn't a 6. This isn't a 6, for example, or a 5. It's not crossing this out and writing 5. I'm not crossing this out and writing and guessing and saying, oh, maybe it's a 2, maybe it's a 9. I don't know. You always know what that's supposed to be because it's a cross out and then it's just 1 smaller. So since this is a 7, this becomes an 8 because 7 is 1 smaller than 8. And you write the 1 there to make it a 12. So 12 minus 7 is 5. Now I have to do, again, I'm going down. 7 minus 9. Well, 7 minus 9 is not possible because 7 is smaller than 9. So I'm going to cross out the 4 and I'm going to write a 3 this time because 3 is 1 smaller than 4. And I'm going to put my 1 over here. So now instead of a 7, I have a 17. And 17 minus 9 is 8. And then 3 minus, well, there's nothing here, is there? So 3 minus nothing is 3. So my answer is 385. 385. Let's do another one. Let's practice another one. Again, we're doing it down. So 4 minus 5, not possible because 4 is too small. I cross out the 3 and I write a 2. 2 is 1 smaller than 3. I put the 1 there, so now I have a 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. Now I have to do 2 minus 4. That's not possible. So I cross out the 6 and I write a 5. This becomes a 12. Same borrowing as always. Cross this out, 5. I put the 1 over here beside the 2. 12 minus 4 is 8. And then 5 minus 1 is 4. And there's your answer. Watch that a couple times if you're having trouble with it. All right, and then we'll do one last one. 2 minus 4, not possible. I cross out the 6 and I write a 5. 5 is 1 smaller than 6. I put a 1 there, which means that the 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. Then I have to do 5 minus 9. That's not possible. So I go over here and I borrow right from beside. 8 becomes 7 because it's 1 smaller, and 5 becomes 15 because I've borrowed again. I've borrowed. The 1 doesn't go by the 6 now, it goes by the 5. 15 minus 9 is 6. And then 7 minus 3 is 4. My answer is 468. All right, so this is your work for today, grade 3s. There's nothing really I need to explain except to remind you that when you're doing this work, you need to show your work. And I'm also just going to remind you to don't forget to answer that question. Sometimes students forget to answer that question, but they don't want to do that, okay? And then here, this one's tricky, okay? Because all of your numbers are up here. Pineapple, orange, apple, strawberry. So down here, when it says orange and pineapple, you need to use the numbers for orange. The number for orange is 865. And the number for pineapple, that actually looks like an 8, doesn't it? 865. And the number for pineapple is 523. And they say, how many more orange than pineapple? Now, one of the things that I haven't mentioned yet, but it's super, super important, is how many more is always a subtraction question. Always. When you see those 3 words together, how many more, it means subtract. It will always mean subtract. It sounds like an addition question because it has the word more in it, but it is not an addition question. And so you're going to go 865 minus 523. And just a quick note here, do not go 523 minus 865. That's not going to work because this number is bigger. And you always have to have the big number first. So this is good, this is wrong. It's the wrong order. Always make sure your big number is first. All right, grade 4s, we just have one more practice here for you. This one requires a lot of borrowing. We have to borrow, and oh my goodness, we got a 0 there. Is that okay? Can we do that? The answer is yes, of course, because if we have 1 and we borrow something, so we take that 1 and we put it over here, we're left with 0. 12 minus 3 is 9. Now, 0 minus 4, of course, is not possible. Some of you might write 4 because you're not thinking, you're being a bit silly. And you know that's not possible because we're going down, right? So 0 minus 4, not possible. We cross out the 2. We write a 1 here because 2 minus 1 is 1. And we write the borrowed 1 there. So now we have 10 minus 4, which is 6. And then again, we have to go 1 minus 9. Still not possible, too small. So I'm going to cross out this one. I'm going to write a 3 there. And this becomes an 11. 11 minus 9 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1, and my answer is 1,269. Okay, grade 4s, this is your work for today. Reminder for all of this stuff down here, show your work. I don't know if you guys can hear my dogs barking. They're going crazy about something. I'm going to have to go see what it is. All right, and then over here, just pay very careful attention to your questions. Find the key numbers, figure out if it's addition or subtraction, and then do the work. And always remember, if it's subtraction, the big number must be first. All right, okay. Good luck with your work. It's due tomorrow. Have a great day, guys.